Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa Ryan, it's December and we're doing an update video for the first time in what seems like a long time. Hope everybody's doing well, hope everyone's fine, I'm great, it's all very exciting. It has been a few months since we last did an update video and there is a huge amount to update everybody on, so stay tuned for that. But don't worry, there will be an actual video. It's just that it's DLC day, which is really exciting, and I don't know what time that's going to come out. We're going to basically take the DLC, pick it up immediately, try and throw something up the same day. But because of that, you know, today's video might be a bit late, so I thought update video. And again, it's quite entertaining because you get to see behind the curtain a little bit. At the time that the regular video goes out today, we'll give you an indication of how long it takes to film and then turn something around. But first, some very exciting news, and I don't really understand how I'm able to actually say this, but Ursa Ryan, the channel, has gone full time. It's officially happened, and it's literally wouldn't be possible without the help that everybody sent this way over the last year. Thank you so much. I have dreamed about being able to say and do this for literally years. I mean, I created the channel back in 2015 and it was a pretty low point for me at that time, just career-wise and, you know, bouncing between jobs. It was sort of set up as a little bit of a escapist project, I guess you could say. I always wanted to be able to take it full-time, but honestly, I never truly believed that I would be able to do it one day. So yeah, it's a bit of a crazy thing to be able to say and go through, and words are failing me a little bit somehow. But yeah, it's a thing, full time. I took a little time to tell family and friends, but it's official now, and yeah, I'm really excited. The future is looking crazy in terms of everything we can get stuck into, all the projects I'm looking forward to taking on. If ever you thought about supporting the channel, the subs, likes, comments, coffee, Patreon, any sort of interaction or support, this is the time to do it. Not just because of Christmas, but because, well, being frank, it'll absolutely help to alleviate some of the self-inflicted panic that seems to have set in with any big life choice that you throw at yourself. I mean, this is entirely something that I've done, and I am aware of that, but yeah, doesn't stop it being really scary. I mean, wonderful, don't get me wrong, but you know, any big life thing is a bit of a scary leap at times, isn't it? And I'm so excited and happy and jittery, all of the feelings all at once. But ta-da! There we go, it's happened, we finally did it. It's just that. And I'm going to move on to more substantial things from your point of view, because there are things to announce with the channel that we need to do. Firstly, a 20k sub special. Now, this is a really exciting thing because 20,000 subs was just a ridiculous milestone to get to. Again, never really thought it would happen, so when it did happen, it very much made me go, oh, well, what do we do now? My problem is that in the time it's taken me to sort myself out, we're now close to 23,000. So yeah, that's on me. Well, no, it's on you for, you know, subbing, so thank you again, but it's only been a few weeks. I don't feel like I've left it that long. I've been playing along with the idea of doing a TSL marathon game at some point to celebrate that, and that will come out at some point. There's been a few logistical issues, so obviously the new DLC that came out, what that does is it torpedoes a lot of the mods on the store, because obviously it's a new piece of DLC. Things like map packs and mods that make these huge games work and stable, they're just not set up to immediately work with the new DLC until they get updated. So those first few weeks after DLC comes through can be a little bit like temperamental with these sort of projects, but I think stability is coming back and I think we should be able to do something on that soon. What I'm going to do is set up a series of channel votes to decide who we play on the TSL marathon game. I don't know, it's going to be anyone. It could be absolutely anyone. New Civ, old Civ, someone we've played before, whatever you want. And I'm going to run that as a series of channel votes on the YouTube channel itself, basically to let you pick who we play. I'm going to very much leave it down to you, so keep an eye out for that. Alongside that series, I'm also going to do another Q&A, because last time we did one, it worked really well, so watch out again. I'm going to put a post up soon to start collecting questions for the Q&A. I plan on filming that in a few days' time, so if you've got anything you want to ask, you know, within reason, I'll see what I can do, so just keep an eye out for those posts, and hopefully, I mean, last time we did it, we got so many questions, I very much had to just sort of like through, and it's going to be even more amazing this time. So if you've got anything burning that you want to know, put it there. Speaking of the issue with being closer now to 23,000 subscribers than we are 20,000, the channel growth is something I did want to mention because it has been just astronomical how quickly it has gone up. Thank you again for all of the interactions with the channel. I don't understand what's happening, but it's crazy. I thought November was fantastic, right? It was a really good month. But already the signs are that December will probably be the best month the channel has ever had on pretty much every metric, so thank you again. One thing I am going to put out as a little bit of an administrative point, you may see me asking for subs at the start of a series a little bit more than I have been doing before, because it works. And I'd always feel a little bit bad about overloading with that sort of engagement. I've watched YouTube channels as well where all they ever say is like, hey, smash that like button, sub, do all these things, and all of the call to action stuff, and it's just overloaded. I've never wanted to go down that, too much, because I've just always trusted that people will, if you like the content, you naturally will. But as the last couple weeks have taught me, I do have to ask a little bit. So you'll start to see me ask at the beginning of series. I'm not planning on overloading it too much, but it really makes a noticeable difference. And the channel growth has been like bodump over the last few weeks. So yeah, crazy. It's like over 1,000 subs in a week. That's what we're talking about. And 1,000 subs would be one of my best ever months up till like 6 months ago. So just to put it in context of how crazy that is. So if you see me do that, don't worry, I'm not going to overload it, it's going to be fine. I'm also going to start branching out into new games a little bit because I have really, really good fun when I do them. So I've looked at Pokemon, Victoria 3, Hearts of Iron. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do just yet. Now, the main plan around this is I'm going to be doing it around Civ 6. I'm not planning on actually going away from Civ 6 too much at all. That's going to very much remain the core of the channel, so don't worry. I'm thinking like a video every series or two, depending on time. It's all about time. These things take a lot longer to do than the average Civ series, which, is a little bit more manageable in terms of us being able to film it and then get it out in a regular basis. If you want to see me play other stuff, or you've got some suggestions of cool games that might work, I'm always looking to take recommendations on things like this. I've got a few games I really, really want to play a bit, and we will be doing a little bit more of that. And you may see me as well asking for a bit of engagement on those new projects, because the algorithm does tend to sit on them a little bit unless there's that immediate traction of support at the beginning. There was one of the Hearts of Iron videos we did, I think it was the German one, the first one I put up, where I asked beforehand that everybody just sort of get behind it a little bit, and it did really well. Like really well, so I was really, really pleased about that. Thank you again, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You'll also see me getting into shorts a little bit more. Now, shorts are a huge part of the YouTube growth algorithm at the moment. They're really, really pushing it, and obviously with all the news about TikTok in America and all these things, YouTube shorts is only probably going to get bigger, so a little bit more effort being put into that. You'll see sort of two main camps of shorts coming up. As usual, we're going to be taking mini clips of series, basically things, funny clips, little highlights of series that I put out, and then shorting them as we've done before, so crabs in Liverpool, that sort of thing. Remember, if you find any clips yourself and you want me to make a short out of them, then bring them to Discord. You can physically clip them out of the videos. It's really handy. That's where we get the majority of ideas from, so if you see something, let us know. But I'm also going to be making more of the guide shorts. Now, I've already made one on the ability to make troops better in combat. I'm going to be expanding that series quite a lot. I had a lot of fun making it, and technically it was a lot of fun to try and teach myself all of the ways of making shorts and how to film these things and how to edit them. Took a little bit of time to do the first one, but I think number 2 and number 3 and number 4, it'll just happen a lot quicker, so that'll be quite exciting. Again, if you've got any ideas of guides or little points of the game you want explaining that you think would do well, let me know. I'm always willing to take advice on that. But speaking of the Civ 6 core growth, that's not going to be changing. That's what I'm going to be doing the majority of my videos on still, and new DLC! How exciting! We're in the middle of it all. So, at the time of filming, I am waiting for number 2 to drop. So we've got 3 new leaders, looking forward to it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing just how well the release goes compared to the first time round. Ah, what fun we had. Yeah, that release was entertaining, wasn't it? And how it all played out. And in all seriousness, my heart heart does go out to people with various platforms that they play Civ on. Console players, Epic Store. Like, there doesn't seem to be the support with the new DLC for those platforms at the moment, and it's kind of heartbreaking to see, so I'm really sorry about that. I really, really hope that whoever it is that makes these decisions sort of changes their mind a little bit and these sort of things get pushed to console. Like, I think it would be worth it personally, but there must be logistical difficulties that clearly I don't quite understand. Still though, to those that do get to play it, I'm really pleased that it's free. That's been a really good step. I think it's been a really sensible one, and it's really driven engagement with Civ 6 back again. It's funny how just a little release would push hundreds of thousands of people back into the game. Really, really good to see, so that's wonderful. Personally, I think it's probably going to be the last hurrah for Civ 6. I would be very, very skeptical, very surprised if they did anything more for Civ 6. I would love to be proven wrong. Like, a lot of people want Civ 7 to come out. I get that. I want Civ 7 to come out as well. But if they kept updating Civ 6, that wouldn't be too bad an idea for me as well. Like, there's so many little patches and things that they could do in Civ 6, which would be very small, that I would love to see happening. But I think probably a new game is likely to come out more than a new piece of DLC. Do I think it's going to be Civ 7? Do I think it's going to be a new Civ release? I would think probably the latter. We could see another sort of colonization or Beyond Earth or something along those lines to basically interrupt the release pattern to give time for Civ 7. I could see that. But we'll see. The new DLC is keeping, obviously, channel engagement really, really fun, and we've got the second part is coming out today, 4 more parts after that. Yeah, it's really, really funny to watch. Like, I'm just enjoying everybody getting back into Civ 6 and being able to film all these new things as well. It's brilliant. But that's it for now. I'd better go and get cracking and get filming for the new series. Well, getting myself ready to then film late into the evening. Remember to pop by to Discord if you want to chat about the new releases or the inevitable experience that everybody has trying to download the DLC and get it working that Thursday evening. Last time round, it was almost like a little party on Discord as we were all sort of sitting there trying to work it all out. I'm expecting a very similar experience this time round, but I better go. I need to go and put this video back up on time. Very short, very sweet. Thank you all again for all of your support. It means the world, and I'll see you later this evening for the regular video. Thank you so much. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Gratis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray. Thank you for all of your support to help make these videos, and see you all next time. Goodbye!